Welcome to Tuesday with Terry, the podcast for getting your mind, business, and life in shape. Hosted by Terry Blachek, one of the original area developers for Orange Theory Fitness, who helped launch the brand from the very beginning. He'll use his years of experience to help you shape up your mind, build strong relationships with your teams, revamp your business processes, and set down the path towards success in all aspects of your life.
Good morning and welcome to another episode of Tuesday with Terry. My name's Terry and I'm your friend. Happy to be having you listen today. I'm talking to you live from Austin, Texas. And I really wanted to talk with you. You know, February is the month of love, right? If you've lost that lovin' feeling, as the song says, then what I want to share with you today is 10 ways that you can start feeling better about yourself. And you say, well, Terry, I don't need that. I feel great. I feel fantastic. That's fine. I'm glad, but I'm going to promise you that there's going to be a day, there's going to be a moment, there's going to be a something that happens in the month, something that happens in the week, something that happens in the day that might be a bit of a setback for you. And so I want to remind you maybe how you can address that and go through that and just have a good feeling about yourself, you know, build your self-esteem, as they say, a little bit, and look good, feel good, and just have that right positive attitude. So I'm going to get started with number one. Ways to feel better is you got to feed your mind with the pure, the positive stuff, and that's what you're listening to today. So thanks a lot for being on the podcast. Remember that when other people have opinions about you and you're not really happy with their opinion, that shouldn't matter to you. It's none of your business what other people think about you. All you need to do is focus on being you and being the best version of yourself. And only you know what the best version of you is. It's not like me. It's not like him. It's not like her. It's you. And thank goodness not everybody's like me. That'd be a pretty boring place, or be not a great place to live in. Is the unique thing, you've heard this, variety is the spice of life. You be you. Number two is take inventory of yourself. Real quick, you need to feel good about yourself. I mean, this is going to sound silly. I've talked about this a while back, but you need to take a personal inventory of your assets. And you say, well, what does that mean? I'm talking about your human assets. And I'm going to tell you how you're running $1 million machine, a greater than $1 million machine right there in your physical body. And you say, Terry, that's crazy. I don't have $1 million machine, but wait, you do. You have your eyes. You have your smell, you have your taste, you have your touch, you have the ability to walk and talk, you have the ability to hear and run and jump, you have the ability to have your arms and legs and all the other assets, physical assets that you have, and a brilliant mind, the greatest computer that was ever made. You say, well, that's great, I have that, but that's not $1 million worth. Really? How much would you give for an arm or a leg? You know, the great pianist Liberace insured his hands for millions of dollars. I mean, people insure that are models, insure their bodies, they insure their legs. Athletes get insurance on these things just to be able to perform. But what I'm saying is you many times overlook the simplest things in life. But if you want to feel better about yourself, be thankful, be grateful for the assets, your physical body that you have. Number three is you got to read, you got to listen to success stories. Go out and look up the success story of Sylvester Stallone. Look up the success story of Oprah Winfrey. Go listen to Les Brown and hear that guy's success story. I mean, Tony Robbins, Joel Osteen. Listen to the good stuff. They're great people to listen to, but when you crowd your mind with the positive, it leaves very little room for the negative. Number four is do something for someone else. And many times when you start feeling bad, the focus is internal. It's on you. Well, my life isn't so good, and my car isn't so good, and my job isn't so good, and I don't make enough money, and poor me, poor me, poor me. And all you're doing is the focus is on me, me, me. If you want to get out of that frame of mind, you got to start thinking about other people, and you have to do something for someone that cannot do it for themselves. Volunteer. Go into your closet and find a few coats and give it to a homeless person. If you have a meal or you get a quick meal at fast food, pick up 2 meals and drop it off and give it to a homeless person. I know you don't have to do it. It's $5, it's $6. Stop by and give a little bit of change to the homeless person. Do something for someone else, and that takes the focus off of yourself, and you start to realize that, in fact, your life is actually maybe better than you thought. Number 5 is you got to choose the friend and the right people to hang out with. My parents told me that. My dad told me that when I was a kid, is it's really important to choose the right people to hang out with. Are you choosing out to the naysayers? Are you choosing to hang out with the negative Nellies and the Debbie Downers? Are you choosing to hang out with the winners and the people that are upbeat and enthusiastic and encourage you and encourage themselves and have self-positive talk? You got to find the right friends, number 5. Number 6 is list those positive qualities in other people that you admire and that you respect. Trust, honesty, integrity, enthusiasm, helpfulness, empathy. The reason I say is because when you start looking for those qualities in other people and you start admiring those, you start becoming what you are around. That becomes the same qualities that you begin to possess. But find these great qualities in other people, and it'll start rubbing off on you, and that will become the person that you want to be. Number 7, make a list of your successes in the past and write those down. Now, I've got a friend of mine up in Kansas. Her name is Rebecca Borso. And Rebecca, if you're out there, hello. Thank you for listening. But Rebecca keeps what I call a happy folder. And a happy folder is Post-it notes of things that happened that were really good in her life. And she puts these Post-it notes all inside a manila folder. And when she has a bad day, it might be a clip of this, it might be a clip of that. But when she has a bad day, she goes to that folder and she reads the stories, the good stories of her life, the successes of her life. She reads what she was doing when things were going better. And what that does is helps her keep perspective in her life. You got to keep perspective. One of the ways to do that is make a list of your successes or keep a happy folder. Number 8, man, you got to get in shape. I got to tell you, the mind and the body work together, and you're not going to feel like it. And when I say get in shape, what am I really talking about? I'm saying eat less and exercise more. Be more active and eat better foods, right? And you got to start now. Go for a walk at lunchtime. Get up from your desk and go outside and walk around the block. Go for a bicycle ride, right? Go to the driving range and hit some golf balls. Go to Top Golf. Go wherever it is. Go to the mall and just walk around. You've got to become more active. When that blood starts flowing and that blood heads up to your brain and those endorphins start kicking in, I got to tell you, you do feel better. Now, I've been working out. Started the Transformation Challenge at Orange Theory Fitness. I've got a number of workouts going, and I got to tell you, I don't always feel like going to Orange Theory Fitness at the beginning of class, but I can tell you that when I'm done with class, there's nothing better, no better feeling than I feel when I'm done with class. I'm spending time on myself. I'm taking care of myself. I'm putting some time and I'm investing in me. And I know it's making me better. Now, it may not happen all in one day or 1 week, but I am consistent with my workouts. Number 9, get some manners. Learn some etiquette. Learn how to shake hands with people. Learn how to smile at people. Learn how to hold the door for people. Learn how to help someone across the street, carry an old woman's bag of groceries, or help her load her car. All I'm suggesting is you got to learn some manners, because when you are polite and you are respectful, people start being polite and respectful back. And when that happens, you start feeling better about yourself. Learn some manners. And number 10, read a good book. Find a good one out there. Take some time away from the TV. Take some time away from going out with all your friends and have some quiet time, some solitude time to clear your mind, to let the thoughts sink in, and read a good book. Now, here's number 11. It's a bonus one, but I call it self-talk. What are you telling yourself? What's that internal dialogue that you've got going on inside your head? And again, it can't be negative. It's got to be positive. Are you saying, well, I should have started my workout program a month ago, and I could have stayed in that relationship, or I shoulda, coulda, woulda, and you find your life passing you by. You've got to change the internal dialogue and get positive affirmations. What's a positive affirmation? If it's going to be, it's up to me. I never see failure as failure, but only a learning experience. Every day in every way, I get better and better. Those are some positive affirmations. A little poem, it goes like this. Be a task, great or small. Do it well or not at all. Be it boring or a little fun, do not quit until it's done. Want to remind yourself, believe in yourself. There's 7.7 billion other people in the world. Nobody is exactly like you. Stay positive. As a matter of fact, there was a president not too long ago that built a campaign on 3 little words. Yes, you can. Yes, I can. Maybe just 3 little words to him, but it won him a presidency, Barack Obama. And I promise if you start repeating that to yourself, yes, we can. Yes, I can. Yes, you can. You're staying positive. And the truth is, it'll change your life. I guarantee it. And if it doesn't, isn't it better to go through life with a positive attitude and feeling good about yourself and about others? I think so. Have a wonderful day. My name's Terry, and I'm your friend.